Today is the 16th day of August 2020, September 1st, 2019. We felt the wrath of God in the name of Hurricane Dorian. Just want to give you a walkthrough. On the 31st of August, I was at the same spot I had the Konkan, predicting what was to come. And it came and it went. A year later, all we can see is cleared land. Not much has happened. That's my Abaco. Everywhere you could look in Marshall, it's like a long 11 months nightmare. A bad dream that continuing. And it's even harder when the Prime Minister of the country that is supposed to be the servant of the people in need like Abaco, he's gonna say publicly, let the white man build it. He ain't building it. So said, so done. He ain't stepping yet. Nothing is priority to this government. We're still in hurricane mode a year later. This right here used to be one of the busiest spot here. The Konkan moorings, sun sail, little hotel, motel is all cleared land. Nobody even want to rebuild with this F&M government in power. Still just a bunch of debris. Three old wrinkly, dinkly sailboat. Boats are still in the harbor, sunk. You know where you're going here. You still got a lot of boats. Not much care. But this used to be one of the bustling metropolis of Abaco, the Konkan Marina, the moorings, sun sail. Then you had a restaurant here, bistro or something like that. They changed the name so much. Curly tails, all kind of tails. But they used to be right here. And that's what we got. Right next door. Beautiful day in Abaco. Right next door used to be mangoes. As I give you a tour of the strip, used to be mangoes adjacent this Konkan. Here's where the Guana Ferry used to take people to Guana Key. And that's the remnants of what used to be a boat smashed against the rock. And there's the pilings. I hope they don't stay there as long as the pilings stay there in the front of colors. 25 years, the pilings are still in the front of colors. We hope that this doesn't happen in the harbor of Marshall. It's heartbreaking to see no commerce, zero commerce in the town of Marshall. All along this walkway you used to see tourists, hundreds of tourists all over here this time of year. The lobster fishermen would be here and they would be full of tourists. And this was the gateway into the Konkan Marina Dive Abaco, and then across the street you will park across the street at the Konkan and bring your people across to Iggy Biggy, and that's the remains of what's left of Iggy Biggy. All along here you will see tourists all along here. That's 1 year later what we got left. Abaco. Right here used to be Mango's restaurant and bar right on the waterfront here. This is what's left of Mango's. Just a remnants of what a dock used to be like. Right across the street, Main Street, Mars Harbour's the Lofty Fig. That's all that's left of the Lofty Fig. As I give the world a glimpse of what it looks like in my town of Mars Harbour 1 year later. Only one building is recognizable. It's that building there on Wally's. Everything else is gone. Gone forever. The only thing that's recognizable on the strip here is Wally's restaurant and bar. The best restaurant used to be the best restaurant in Abaco, bar and none. The best. You can see that there. Trees are intact, the bananas there, and they can open for business. The trees are all manicured. Wow, boy, look at it. When you see flowers, this is something. When I went to Nassau down San Susie, and I just got excited just to see the blooming of flowers. This is something you don't see throughout Abaco. So this is a good look to see that the flowers are alive. Only at Wally's. It's the only property after the hurricane is still intact. Right there, Wally's. Even the banana trees look healthy. The lawn is mowed. One year later, this used to be Harborview Marina. This is the only marina that's being built. They had a boat rental here. Boat rental right next door was Snapper's Restaurant. They had a pool. But this is the only dock in Front Street, Mars Harbour that's being rebuilt. This used to be the pool. Troy is way ahead with the rebuilding. This is Harbour View, baby. This is Harbour View. They're on their way back. On their way back. All right, right on the boardwalk here. Used to be bustling with tourists. Troy got a lot of wood here left. But right along here used to be bustling with tourists walking along the pathway here. And coming up to the restaurant called Snappers. All the parking lot there in Snappers used to be full. And this what Billy got left here. Last time I been to Snappers, right before hurricane, some stuff happened. Ain't been back since. It's the first time I've been back to Snappers since that night. Okay, it's all gone. It was the biggest money-making restaurant here at Front Street. The tourists just loved the concept of Snappers. That's what left us. Harbour View is the only one on the waterfront that's dock is being built. Wally's across the street up and running. And to date, it's the 16th day of August 2020. During the hurricane, throw somebody's shoes up there. That's taxi 17 is still intact. No hurricane debris on that. Yeah, you got up there after the hurricane. Mason, this is another place that I used to frequent. Biggest Abaco is this the only place on the waterfront that is owned by a black person. Negro-owned Colors. And I was proud to walk into Colors and bring my guest right here. And you wouldn't believe it, as Colors is gone forever. This used to be bustling with tourists. The pink's still there, the color's still there. The building is gone. Forevermore. You got some wire coming the pipes there. But those poles have been there from Hurricane Floyd. Hurricane Floyd passed through here 26 years ago. And Hurricane Dorian didn't move those poles. That's something I wanted to go, but that ain't gone. And all those poles are there from Hurricane Floyd 26 years ago. And this is what's left for Colors. What my brother sees is way on his way back. He's removing Colors from right here. And this will be the new Colors across the way. And across the street here is a building they call Utopia. Boy, they didn't want me in Utopia. That was a sweetheart place. They put you in one corner with them little gals, and they didn't want Kai to come in there. They almost killed me. I went there on camera one time. And this used to be Utopia. I see all them wrong things do right inside here. God fix that. They wouldn't let me come in Utopia for nothing in the world. They didn't know whether I was going to pull a camera. You imagine me being an elected official here, and I was not welcome into the den of iniquity because they're afraid that I was going to expose something that shouldn't be on camera. So they stopped me at the door. No, you ain't coming in here, Kai. I said, but I got money. No, sir. Can't come in Utopia. As I end this video, this is the only building that's being built. Colors, the next Colors. Look like it got more space. Right across there used to be a restaurant, Fisho's. That's being smashed. The steps is there, but the upper level is gone to heaven. But this is the new Colors. They're doing a great job inside here. Derek and the crew looks strong. Got some good solid lumber inside here, but nothing could withstand a Category 5. If you're not building for Category 5, you're playing. This is one of these car care video on Bay Street. This is our Bay Street here in Abaco. And this is the only buildings being built here. Can't wait to have a hamburger, fish burger, and even a Kong burger here at the new and coming colors. Kudos to my buddy Cecil for doing a great job and trying to get this together 1 year later. You're live on a Sunday, day after Sabbath in Marsh Harbor, Abaco, Bahamas. You're live with Kai on WCAY.